a former group rep member moved to Switzerland, to Zurich, and she convinced a theater there to do it. And it's called the English Theater of Zug. And they do all their plays in English, which is unusual because in Switzerland people speak French, German, and then English. And my wife and I went to see it, and it was pretty amazing. It was a fantastic production. It had been open for a couple weeks, and the producer said, "Do you want us to introduce you before the play?" And I said, "No, I don't want anyone to feel like they have to respond a certain way because there's a writer here from America." I would just
always introduce after.
Yeah. So the play started, and there were 6 women in the cast, all from different countries, all with very thick accents. I mean thick. So much so that I could barely understand my own words. And I was concerned, are these people going to get any of the humor? Because the accent's so thick. But they did. The people in Switzerland listened. They listened intently. And they got every joke that was ever remotely funny. And at the end of the play, they kept applauding like they wanted an encore. And the girls came out and they said, "We don't have an encore." And they kept clapping. And so they did the last song over again. And they got more applause. And then they introduced me. It was just a lovely adventure, from the development process to sing it around the world.
And it also played in repertory for a couple of years in Belgrade, Serbia. A woman had seen it in Switzerland, I think, right? And she asked if she could translate it into Serbian, which she did. And so they did it there. It ran for about 2 years. Huh?
Yeah, it opened in October of 2018 in Serbian. And it ran up until the pandemic shut everything down in March of 2020.
These To Die For gorgeous women in Serbia did it. And when we asked later, after 2 years after the pandemic, if they were going to do it again, they said, "Oh no, they're all pregnant now." So